Hi guys, Lori Holland, Jamberry Independent Consultant here, and I'm here today to talk to you about application. Now when you get your jams, they come in a sheet like this. This is the Gilded Leopard. As you can see, it's sparkly, and this will do one manicure here, one manicure here, a pedicure, and a second pedicure, and you'll have these left over. I use them as accent nails. I find that the Gilded Leopard looks really good with this red because I'm just sassy like that. Before you get started with your nail application, you are going to want to gather some supplies. You will need rubbing alcohol or vinegar, or white vinegar, you can use that as well. You are going to need an orange stick. You're going to need a rubber cuticle pusher, or you can also use a Ziploc bag if you don't have one of these at home. You're going to need a coarse file. I also like to use a fine file. Nail scissors. You can use regular scissors. And you're going to need a heat source. Now my heat source is the Jamberry mini heater. These are $19. Before I purchased this heat source or this heater, I used I tried a hair dryer, but it was tricky to hold on to the wrap and kind of hit it with the heat at the same time. It was kind of a mess for somebody who's not coordinated like me. And then I tried a flat iron, which did work, but I just burned myself about 100 times. And the flat iron, it kind of fluctuated temperature a little bit, and at one point it actually got my wraps too hot, so which will affect application too. So that's why I'm going with the mini heater. They're not, like I said, they're $19. And if you're going to be applying wraps frequently, I definitely recommend getting one. It keeps the temperature consistent, and I really like mine. Having tried the other options, I can honestly say that this one is the best. Okay, if you choose to buy an application kit, you are going to get the file, the scissors, nail clippers, the orange stick, and the cuticle pusher in your application kit, and it comes in a really cute bag. Those are $12.50. If you choose to buy the application kit with the cuticle oil, which I also recommend, that whole application kit with the cuticle oil will cost $20. So when you're ready, you've got all your supplies here, and the first step to putting on your Jamberry wraps is prep. Now you want to take the nail and you want to just push the cuticle back. You want to just make sure that it's out of the way. You want to wash your hands with soap that does not have a moisturizer in it. The goal is to get the oils off your hands, and moisturizing soaps do have oils in them. So usually I just use Dawn just to wash it off, wash any oils I may have on my hands off. In addition, you want to use your alcohol, which your application kit does come with alcohol wipes. You want to use your alcohol to just wipe off any oils that may be, I touched my nails after wiping them off, that may be on your nail, or you could also use the white vinegar for that. If you're applying nail wraps to little girls' nails, I suggest soaking them for about a minute in white vinegar, because little girls' nail beds are much more oily than adults. So that's just something to be aware of. Okay, ready? Alright, you want to compare these to your nails, size them. You're going to want to bend them, around to look and see. Now I know for my nails that these smallest 4, and then I skip one, and then this one will do my 4 fingers, my thumbs. So I have went ahead and cut down the middle. I have normal length nails, so I know that I can cut them down the middle, and as you can see, I've used these wraps up here for this one, and these wraps here for this, and so I'm going to apply these two. So go ahead and get your orange stick and just kind of peel the wrap off of the clear backing. Now you do not want to touch the back side of your wrap, the side that the adhesive is on. You do not want to touch that with your hands. So we're going to take this wrap, I'm going to gently place it on my nail. Just gently. Okay, I'm not going to push it down yet. I am going to put it, the front of the nail in front, or I'm going to put the heater and heat the front of the nail wrap. And you will know when it starts to get warm because the wrap will actually start to bend, and that's what we want. Take your rubber cuticle pusher and just go down straight down the midline of the nail. Okay, and then you're going to heat one side of the nail, and you're going to go from the midline out to the edge, making sure that you seal all the way around, all the way to the end of your natural nail. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Heat it, go from the midline out, and just make sure that you're pressing out any bubbles. If you've ever applied a decal to maybe your car window, it's the same concept. You're just going to want to press to the edges and just make sure you get any bubbles that might be there. Now, I like to wait just a few seconds to make sure that this wrap actually cools back down. It'll start to get hard again before I file. So when it does that, sometimes I even go on to the next nail and then I'll go back and file them at the same time. When it does that, you're going to want to just cut the excess off. Some people skip this step. You can skip it if you want. Just get it a little shorter, just get it manageable. But some people just choose to go ahead and use their coarse file and file. So we're going to go straight down. Now if you use your nails as tools, then you're going to want to tilt it just a little bit so that by doing this you're making the nail wrap just a tiny bit shorter than your actual nail. So we just want to tilt it just a little bit. I do, because I do use my nails as tools. You want to go all the way around the edge of the nail, and it just cuts off that excess. You can see that was the excess nail wrap, and this is the nail wrap. So you're also going to want to go back and just hit it with a little bit of heat one more time. Smooth it out one more time. I like to just do this. I don't think maybe it's necessary for everyone, but I just like to make sure. And then you take your fine nail file, just go back, and I just like to make sure that there's no rough edges on anything, because I hate getting them snagged in something. Okay. Ta-da! Easy. You can do it.